everyone, and welcome back to Ace Combat 3, the Electrosphere. Last time, we completed the Neucom path, so now we just have two paths left. Both of them are Ouroboros. The path we're going on today is UPEO to Neucom to Ouroboros. So let's go ahead and begin. Hopefully we'll finish this before 4. Early this morning, General Group's Air Force was spotted performing military exercises in the skies above the disputed Maritime region. This appears to be an attempt to discourage the public experiment being carried out by Neucom at their bioplant in the Sandberry Desert. Today, UPO's Delegate Clarkson responded with a formal declaration of discontent towards General Resource.
Power for Life, Neucom.
Here to support everyone's day-to-day, General Group. Together, always, every step of the way, General Group. Imagine the future, we'll make it a reality, General Group. Today we stand united. Tomorrow, you too will join us. Resistance is futile. She takes wing in a graceful war machine, dancing freely across the endless sky. The ace pilot of UPO, pride of the people, it is she who keeps the world at peace. However, you will be left speechless as you learn what burdens she bears. This pilot's name is Rina Hirose. She has been afflicted since birth with Silverstone disease, meaning she cannot live in the sun's light. Despite this, she has found her wings, thanks to the latest technology developed by General Resource. New science for a new era. With their work on the Electrosphere, in particular shaping the world we live in, it is a well-known fact that the General Resource Research Group became what is now the modern Neucom, ever since announcing that they would begin work in space development in 2032. Neucom has been in a near constant state of tension with General Resource. It is rumored that Neucom's researchers have long surpassed General Resources in the fields of electronics, biotech, and nanotechnology, and in all branches of science, and General's long era of massive social influence through their economic superiority may soon... yes. My day's off? Walking in the park is impossible. So I read books, watched movies, normal stuff, really. What are your dreams? The fact that I've become a pilot itself is already a dream come true for me. But lately I've been thinking, if the human body is nothing more than the vessel for the mind, then it's useless to me. After all, my mind is always in flight. My body has no wings. Yet my mind has given me to the skies. As long as I can fly, I need nothing else. Are you... you're not online. I guess that's fine, but I don't know what you're intending. But if you want to keep flying for UPO, you don't disobey Commander Park. You know, if it was actually possible to save the world, with the kind of peaceful solutions Clarkson's buddies talk about, General never would have needed UPO. Well, that's not like it's any of my business, of simple wingmen like us anyways. Now about the next mission. This time, maybe think about giving me a little support too. Stop spending all your time copying Rina and Fee's maneuvers. After all, you may need to have my back. Orders will be now given verbally. The official documents will be sent after. All UPEO crew members are ordered to be on standby until further notice. Well, in other words, things are looking pretty dangerous. Later!
Communication interrupted. Receiving emergency broadcast.
Breaking news has just come in. The Faith Park region, a geographic area of continual tension between Neucom and General Resource, has just now broken out into hostilities. According to the official declaration from Neucom, our attack is nothing more than retaliation for the many crimes General Resources has committed. So we are informed. In response to this, UPEO Delegate Clarkson just held an emergency press conference, announcing the emergency dispatch of peacekeeping forces to the location. Alright. So, Expo City. Let me just pull up the mission guides, because I totally remembered to do that before I started stream. Okay. There's that. Let's check on the weather. Okay, good. Okay, so our plot, our mission plot line, we are going to go through, we're going to go to Neucom after Scylla and Charybdis. We did Guardian Angel and the Prize last time in Neucom, so we're going to go for Zero Gravity this time. Then we're going to follow Cynthia through Utopian Dreams. Alright. Let me just pull up the YouTube stuff again. Alright. I don't think there's an... Okay, Aeon generators. Devices that produce Aeon particles, which have air purification properties. Yoko Martha Inoue. Born September 3rd, 1999, completed her doctorate in neurobiology from Axel University in 2025. Joined General Resource the same year. She participated in the DOE project initiated in 2028, developing a fundamental theory of sublimation. Died due to an accident during research in 2030, age 30. So this is totally not Yui Ikari. Got it. Which means this is totally not Gendo Ikari. What do you mean by that? Neon Genesis Evangelion. There are so many Neon Genesis Evangelion references or vibes to this game. It's not even funny. Today, around 750 hours, Neucom began a large-scale military mobilization against General Resource. We of UPO must intercept this action in order to prevent the situation from worsening any further. We have 3 minutes. Furthermore, if Neucom ignores our warnings, use of force will be inevitable. We expect great things from you. That is all. Alright. We're going with the MiG. Because for some reason the MiG is better than the Typhoon. Which is not the case in real life, but, you know, video game. Must be nice riding that flanker, innit? No chatter in the comms. I am commencing the attack.
Engage.
It's not an ace combat game without destroying the bombers on your first mission.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Stall. Bullseye.
Alright, let's get some distance. At least try to. Woo! Enemy reinforcements are en route. Intercept them at once.
Update target.
Alright, now we have free reign.
Bullseye. 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 Bingo. Bullseye.
Alright. Last target. Kaboom.
Bullseye.
Mission accomplished. The operation is a success. Ladies and gentlemen, excellent work. Finally started, huh? Depending upon Neucom's plans, Delegate Clarkson's powers could already be completely useless. Now is the time. We UPEO's true value will inevitably be questioned. Oh yeah, before I forget, something changed in your flying today. You were pretty good. Oh, hello. This will be the first email I have sent to you. If this fight continues, there is a good chance I might fly together with you more often than before. If you keep flying the way you did today, focusing on the enemies you can see, I think you'll do just fine. Well then, till next time. Save progress. Many are voicing fears that General Resources' opposition to negotiations between Neucom and UPO could spark chaos. What do you say?
Yes, unfortunately, UPO's delegate Clarkson is a very old-fashioned politician. In a world where all of Usia is united under General Resource, a generation where economic power has usurped the rule of law in politics, Clarkson's methods are obsolete. And it's safe to say that the conflict between Neucom and General Resource is inevitable at this point. Yes, but what I'm trying to say is...
my apologies. It's time for a commercial break. Found you. I got a message for you. As of today, full command of UPO's peacekeeping activities has been entrusted to Commander Park. Starting today, you have been assigned to UPO's Special Aviation Corps SARF. You'll be working closely with Rena. Well, if you're hanging around with a star of UPO like her, people worldwide will be watching you. So you got no leeway to screw up. What does SARF stand for again? SARF. Special Armed Response Force. Okay. According to our intel, radio jamming attempts aimed at General Resources Airway have been broadcasting since before dawn from Neucom's base in the Waiapolo Mountains. Your mission is to halt Neucom's offense by disabling their radar jamming stations in 4 minutes deployed around the outskirts of the base. Okay. Connected.
Engage.
Hello, Astrid. Welcome to stream. I know it's early. Normally do this at 5, but the big storms are coming at 4, so I was like, oh, let's get it out of the way before then.
Bullseye.
Where is radar? Alright. That's good. Yeah, today we're doing the Neucom to Ouroboros route. So we're gonna join Sile in order to sublimate the entire human race. If you know, you know. Like an angel that has forsaken sympathy, rise up, young boy, and make yourself a legend.
Bullseye.
Hopefully I won't get DMCA'd for just that little bit.
Bullseye.
Mission accomplished. Finish the station off the stations around the craters.
Update target.
Yeah, since I am kind of up against the real life clock, I think I'll just go for the TGTs.
Bullseye. Caution. Pull up. Bullseye.
Mission complete.
accomplished.
Bravo, that was quite a sight. Are you trying to be Surf's next ace? Thanks to this mission's success, the airway has now been secured. The conflict instigated at Expo City appears to be now subsiding thanks to the efforts of a peacekeeping force led by SARF, the Special Aviation Corps of UPO, the NUN, the new United Nations Peacekeeping Division. However, opposition between Neucom and General Resource threatens to spread across all of USIA. The conference at Snyder's top, proposed by Delegate Clarkson, could be the first step in de-escalation between the two enterprises. On to our next story. This afternoon, 2 fighter jets produced by General Resource Limited were seen being deployed to the UPO headquarters. This is suspected to be a response by General Resource Limited to the NUN's appeal to strengthen UPO's military capability that followed the Faith Park incident. Voices of criticism have come from within UPO saying escalation of force is antithetical to the UPO's original mission of peacekeeping. The future of UPO and its role in the midst of military escalation are under scrutiny. Well, you can't keep the peace if you can't enforce said peace through, force. Because otherwise the belligerents aren't going to listen to you. So you have to, if you're the peacekeeping organization, you actually have to be better armed than the people or the organizations you're keeping the peace of. That's just how human nature works. Strongly worded letters don't work. Or at least against people that, actually want to commit the violence. Few is the number of pilots in the world that are capable of carving their name in the annals of history by their actions. For a pilot, their body reaches peak physical performance in their youth. This peak comes too soon, long before they have reached maturity in their mental faculties, as either human or a pilot. The day comes for everyone eventually. Suddenly, you learn it's only natural, but those with the sheer force of will meet their limits and then ignore them. Having reached the peak of both physical and mental performance, he seeks to carve his name in the world. His name is Abyssal Dijon. His title, the Ace of General Resource. The open skies are his domain. I'm sorry, but anybody who names their kid Abyssal needs to be slapped because they just pegged their kid as evil. Alright. It seems Neucom is backed off for now, but we can't let our guard down. In order to prepare for any situation, you will now be performing joint flight training with General Resource forces. It may not be combat, but no getting lazy. Did you hate your spawn? Yes, actually. Only explanation. Pretty much. Alright, we'll take the F-16. Now that you agree on, can you keep with our race? Show me what you've got. Alright. I just want to make sure that there is no branching path in this one. And there's not. So I don't really care about the points for this time. Not yet. You can't black out of me now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fly at me like you mean it. Follow me. Just shy, but that's okay. I don't care. Next, shooting. No time to rest. Machine guns only. Missiles won't work. Aim with precision. Let's see what you can do. Stop fighting. Let the air carry you. Don't trust your gut. Watch your HUD and think. Yeah, I'm gonna trust my gut. Impressive skills. I'll remember you. All units, emergency orders. We have confirmed the experimental dissemination of unsanctioned chemicals by Neucom aircraft in general resource airspace. Suspend all exercises. Intercept Neucom. And destroy the airdrop parachute containers. Seriously, they have the worst possible timing. Neucom's mosquitoes have come out to bite. Don't let them touch down!
Engage. Bingo. Bullseye. Caution. Stall.
Okay.
Stall.
Too high, too high, too high, too high, too high.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Mission accomplished.
accomplished.
I guess this is all UPO is capable of. We have thwarted Neucom's pollution attempt. This exercise was useful after all. Still not home, huh? Welcome back. I heard from Commander Park. Sounds like you went head-to-head with General's ace. It's painful for me, but I can't deny your skills as a pilot. I took a look at the flight report data. It's difficult for me to explain, but your flight patterns recently, they're looking more like my own. Where did you come from? I was rather hostile. With the birth of General Resource as a multinational enterprise, old structures of governance collapsed and the world was forced into a new phase of history. And so Megafloat, this giant ocean-faring metropolis, has now become Neucom's symbol. Through it, they flaunt their newfound power at us. With new disputes in each region, each in reality instigated by Neucom, what do they want? What are they after? It's still far beyond us to know how these disputes will ultimately change history. However, whatever result may come, one thing is certain. As long as UPO is stuck between the two enterprises, they may be able to keep the peace, but they will find it impossible to change the course of history. Did you hear? It sounds like both the flanker and our ENSI system fell apart just now. On top of that, they say it was because of a mistake made in a maintenance check. So don't slack on yours. But seriously, I know we've had more sorties lately, but this shouldn't be happening. This is exactly why UPO is being called a paper tiger, a make-believe military. It's the exact kind of problem. At this rate, Rena, I don't think she'll be sortied for a while. We really didn't need this right now. Sorry to butt in, but we got sortie orders. Seems the goons at Neucom are actually serious about trying to change history. This is a real bad time, though. UPO's big star's down for the count, so it's up to us. I'll see you in the air. Neucom's naval strike fleet is gathering at the ocean-faring city Megafloat. We're hitting them before they get to form up. However, there are many citizen establishments aboard Megafloat, and many citizens-owned shops are in the harbor lot. We have a mission to accomplish, but civilian casualties must be avoided at all costs. Take the Hornet. Connected. Soft's ace. We meet again.
Engage.
Fly over Megafloat. Targets confirmed neutralized. Clean up the remaining opposing forces.
Update target. Bullseye.
I'm just going for the TGTs so we can get this through. Hello, Eagle One. Welcome to stream. Sorry if you've been there for a while.
Bingo.
But we're doing an Ouroboros run, but through Neucom.
Bingo.
Because it's the first of the Ouroboros ones that I haven't played yet.
Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
All right. I'm also against the real-life clock. Attention units in the mission. Through Delegate Clarkson's negotiations, a ceasefire agreement has been declared between Neucom and General Resource. All units cease attack and return. What kind of timing is this? A ceasefire now? It is a cheap deception by a couple of old men. A new era has cried out for change. Don't you agree? Vision? I will only say it once. If you want to do something for this world, UPO is only the first step for you. Come with us to General right now. If you have the courage, I'll make a new path. General's ace? Are you insane? Hey, this is a trap. You want them to change teams? That's dangerous. That's a wager with no danger. So yeah, we gotta stick with Fiona right now. Saw says, what will you do? Will you come to General? You can't go! You're UPO pilot!
Besides,
Is that so? Too bad, Soft's ace. Is that a joke? What are you saying? We're landing at the aircraft carrier.
landing.
Since there's literally no point for me to do it. Doesn't affect the score. Neucom withdrew due to the ceasefire agreement. With this, we shouldn't see combat for a while. Today, a mediation conference was held between Neucom Inc. and General Resource Limited about a ceasefire in the Faith Park dispute. The conference began at 1 p.m., attended by delegates from both companies and UPO's Delegate Clarkson. By 3 p.m., the ceasefire agreement was decided. Having been proactive in organizing the conference for some time now, today's big player was Delegate Clarkson. In today's statement, he declared, quote, "This mediation is only the beginning. I sincerely hope it leads to the quelling of disputes in all regions." I think you made the right call. He's dangerous. This dispute should be over soon enough. After all, that's what UPO is for. So, Eagle, the thing I was about to say is, I'm in the Midwest, so I'm having to race against the clock against the oncoming storms. Which is why I'm, speeding through as much as I possibly can. Not quite a speed run, but, Neucom's cutting-edge technology reaches new horizons that have long traveled general resource. Application... okay, whatever.
そして宇宙開発への積極的な着手によって確実な力を生み出していった。
Sorry, weather update. This email is for the eyes of SOF members only. Listen with caution. Yesterday's truce is, as of now, broken. According to our sources, General has taken the chance provided by the ceasefire to lash out at Neucom. As UPO, we cannot ignore this flippant dismissal of the truce, born of Clarkson's blood, sweat, and tears. Now is SOF's moment to act. We expect you to rise to the occasion. Of course the commander would do this. It's funny considering how all of UPO's work used to come from General. Pretty much the laptops, but in spite of that, I guess he wants to look pretty for Neucom. You know, maybe we need to take some time to consider who the real warmongers are. Alright. Broken truce. What do I need to do? Okay. Fair enough. Nothing really important. Just kill the TGTs. Okay. Despite the ceasefire agreement, General Resources forces have begun an invasion on one of Neucom's bases. To keep the ceasefire, further hostilities between the two militaries absolutely must be avoided. You will stand in defense of Neucom's airbase.
Intercept.
I hate those canards.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Now, does this give me, like, they shoot? Like it has 5? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Bullseye.
Protection of the airbase and craft have been successful so far. However, we have confirmed reinforcements approaching. Change of plans. Suppress the invading reinforcements directly.
Update target.
Damn it.
Bullseye.
Oh, can't hurt those guys.
Bullseye. Caution. Stall. Caution. Stall.
Screw your
Bullseye.
stall. Okay. Let's find those bombers.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Contact between the two sides was avoided. Maybe I shouldn't really be telling you about this, but still, I want you to hear it. I think something's off with what SARF's doing right now. The peace we strive to keep can't possibly be maintained with these superficial fights. There's something larger, something we still can't fully see. I can't really explain, but somebody else. Forget it. Alright, so we're 2 missions away from the Neucom choice. That's an awe number aircraft. They already put UPO's logo on it, huh? Neucom's desperate. The ceasefire is over. No shit! The fuzz! I have our orders. We are after a general surveillance plane found patrolling on an unexpected route. This is a simple assignment with a few foes, so it'll just be me and you. Oh, and this will be my first flight in a while. A sort of rehabilitation for me. As such, I will be counting on you. GR surveillance plane found in ceasefire space. General Resource seems to be taking disquieting actions again. Their intentions must be made clear. Pursue the trespassing surveillance plane. Be warned, a radar net is set up in the area. Pay sufficient attention to your altitude. It's not an ace combat game without a canyon run. Alright, R101, you Delphinius. Connected. Beginning low altitude pursuit. Be careful with your altitude and don't lose sight of the enemy craft. Where are they? They're right there, Rena. Wait! A long time ago. With someone. I like how that spy plane doesn't really care about it being shadowed. It's just going where it's going. It's like, I don't have time to... I don't get paid to shake my shadow. Sometimes I wish there was an English dub of the Japanese story, so I could understand what Rena's saying. Because as an American, I don't understand what she's saying. I heard that one, Dijon.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Yourself some words in other languages. Yeah, I know. The problem is it's very much going to be a use it or lose it thing. Like, I used to know Spanish a lot, but I just don't use it in day to day. So I only know words now. And Spanish is at least a Latin language, so the jump from English to Spanish isn't terribly difficult. But there's not much in common with English and Japanese. We can't respond to them. Gotcha. Oh, stop paying attention to chat. The location is confirmed to be the General Resource Top Secret Laboratory. If they make any moves to attack, retaliate, and suppress them.
Clear to engage.
So what I heard was no witnesses. Gotcha.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Bull mission accomplished.
Hello, Nicola! One time I can watch him start finishing the one late. No worries. In that place is my vision. My large black wings. Night Raven. Also, thank you for the resub, Nicola. A team will be sent to investigate the site in time. Thank you for helping me with my rehabilitation today. Also, there was something, I felt like something there was calling out to me. Sorry. But maybe I'll discuss it with you again. Okay, so we're actually going to follow Rena this time. Give it back! Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations, Shinji!
July 21st, 2032. Location: General Resource. Doe Development Facility. Sound data missing.
You may or may not agree with what I'm about to tell you, or the favor I would ask of you. Whatever you decide, please do not speak a word of this to anyone. I realize that this is an incredibly selfish request, but there's no one else that I can turn to for help. So please, hear me out. This is incredibly important. As important to me as life itself. Night Raven. I want to go looking for it. It's connected to the laboratory we happened upon in our last mission. The one that you destroyed. That's all I can say for now. But I want you to come with me. Yes, mobilizing without permission is a breach of protocol. Even so, I ask you. Now then, let's go.
Cleared for takeoff. Take off.
There's an emergency. We've heard from an anonymous source. Return immediately. I'm sorry. I will go. You can still turn back now. Don't worry. I'll be alright on my own.
Decide.
You'll come with me? Thank you. According to the data, this is it. General resource surveillance planes have been confirmed in the ceasefire airspace. Make a move to attack. Retaliate and take them down.
Intercept. Bullseye.
Of all times, of all places, why General had to show up now?
Bingo.
Stop, stop, don't get in my way. Wait, just as I thought. Reina? Who's there? How on earth?
Bullseye.
What are you doing here? I came to take my wings back. They're mine. They're not yours to have. Every time. You always do this. You'll never have it. Ever again. I won't hand Night Raven over to anyone. Radar has picked up signs of more planes. Prepare to intercept at once.
Update target.
God damn it. Music in this game is so creepy.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Like it wasn't made for humanity. I don't know. This gives me eerie vibes.
Caution. Stall. Bullseye. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Surveillance planes have been repelled. Return immediately. Now landing.
Landing.
Autopilot. It's funny, the AI has an AI land for him. In light of your performance today, your direct disobeying of orders will specifically be overlooked. However, submit a report immediately regarding your out-of-mission action. But that's why, actually, I still don't understand myself. It just seemed like you're a lot like me, so you'd understand. Thank you. I erased all traces of you from the flight recorder. So please, forget about all this. Don't worry, I'll submit the report. Okay, while this saves, I'm going to take a quick break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Following last month's ceasefire agreement, intermittent negotiation is continued between representatives of Neucom Incorporated and General Resource Limited. And it's been speculated that a meeting will soon be held at the NUN's headquarters. The topic is likely terms and conditions of a ceasefire, but the definite details or timetables for the event have not yet been announced, and the NUN has released only the following comment. Coordination between the two companies is currently underway. Emergency dispatch orders for SOF. Detailed objectives have been encrypted and sent to you. Follow the mission information. As a matter of great legal importance, trivial mistakes will not be afforded. Keep that in mind. That is all. Alright, so we're heading to Neucom after this. The negotiator of the ceasefire between General Resource and Neucom, our very own Delegate Clarkson of UPO, will be heading to Cape Rainy via private jet for ceasefire negotiations. You and Eric are ordered to protect the craft. In addition, Fiona will be traveling on board with the delegate as security. This is a top secret assignment. A covert mission entrusted only to a select few. That is all. Scylla M. Charybdis. Doesn't something seem off? Why isn't there a single plane on guard duty besides us? No matter how top secret this mission is, you think it's too weird too, right? Pull yourself together. I'll be keeping watch over Delegate Clarkson here. So I leave the sky to you two.
Engage.
Alright. Engage the TGTs. Looks like information leaked. Multiple general aircraft are approaching. Prepare to intercept immediately. Shit. Looks like we're completely exposed to general resource. Feet! Shit, jamming! Feet, be careful, answer me! Vision.
Bingo. Bullseye. Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
Approaching objective. Rena, you came to us? We've been saved. Change of plans. It has become clear that the motive of this private flight is espionage by Delegate Clarkson and Fiona. Cease guard duty. Shoot down the private jet. Understood. But Fee's in there! Are you serious, Reina? Wait, don't shoot! Stop! Personal confirmation is impossible. Therefore, I prioritize orders. No, the communicator's been jammed. Hey, Fee, answer me! I leave the target to you. I'm helping Fee. So am I. Fox 2. That's against orders. This is NEU. Guiding UPO aircraft to controlled airspace. Prepare for aerial refueling. Take your craft to the designated spot and stabilize it.
Refuel.
Autopilot. Oh, that was quick. All right, so next up, okay, insert disk 2, change disk 2. Welcome to Neucom. Our conglomerate's current continued goal is to provide the software to build tomorrow. In the Neucom group, a computer-based research environment serves as the core of the group's 5 major divisions. Information research, Neucom Info. Outer space research, Neucom Space. Biological research, Neucom Bio. Telecommunications research, Neucom Sphere. And public relations, Neucom Publishing. Firstly, we express our thanks to all of Neucom, who, despite our ill-mannered visit, opened their doors to us without a single complaint and welcomed us warmly. We were saved by the efforts of a single pilot and by your courageous choice. Surely none of us will ever be able to forget this day. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, I, UPO Delegate Gabriel W. Clarkson, along with my subordinates, with 38 of my fighter pilots, declare that we defect to the Neucom group. In making this decision, yes, well, we are broadcasting Delegate Clarkson's press conference, but the sound cut out partway through. Once relay connects, we will return to the assembly footage. But until then, I think I'd like to take time to explore the information we now have about today's defection. It's reported that around 11 a.m. today, Neucom received a wireless signal from a UPO personal craft. That craft, carrying Delegate Clarkson to the conference to address tensions in the Meriton region that is being held tomorrow, was attacked in the air above the Lambert mountain range, on its way to Cape Rainy, by a group of fighters affiliated with General Resource. Hostilities ensued with the escort guard. Directly following that, it appears the craft is also attacked by fighters affiliated with UPEO. Furthermore, the escorts for the aircraft changed course to Neucom airspace. At 4 p.m., they made an emergency landing at Dennis Airport. According to Neucom's information, a faction of moderates had been planning for some time to assassinate Clarkson due to his increasing ties to the Neucom. This conspiracy was orchestrated by select members of General and UPEO. And now, with Neucom actively accepting Clarkson's defection, it is impossible to avoid the mounting feeling of tension between Neucom and General Resource. Hi, there you are. Our transfer to Neucom's complete. And as a bonus, they've decided to put us on the same team here. So don't be a stranger. Well, that's all for now. Ow! Alright, I'll say it. Well, we heard this from an assembly member earlier, but what? How irritating. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your quick decision saved lives, both of the delegate and Fee. I expect to see great things from that decisiveness in action. Oh, that's right. I'm Cynthia. NEU, Chief Consulting Pilot. In other words, your superior. Hey, Gio. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Sis, let me talk to him. Oh, and so you know, Fee is my one and only younger sister. Because of that, I have personal reasons to be grateful. With that, I'll see you next in the field. Why are you hanging up? Alright, so in order to get the mission that we skipped the last time, zero gravity, we have to destroy less than 6 radar sites and oil tanks. So we have to do intentionally shitty. Gotcha. Just double check. Okay. Yep. Zero gravity. So theoretically, I can just, you know, not target the RF-12As because then nothing else will spawn. Okay. Alright. We'll be launching a counterattack on General Resource, who has been attacking us constantly despite the ceasefire situation. Sortie the new high-altitude fighter Mobara. On arrival, please use the parasite craft from Mora to destroy General Resource-owned White Valley Air Base. I hate this thing so much. Connected. Hey, Ace, how's the latest model? Show us what you can do. Remora, separating from Mobara. Release. Those are not TGTs. So if I just go with TGTs, I can theoretically also get zero gravity. Gotcha. Okay. Come on. Come on. This is the power of Neucom. Sure. Okay. Stall.
Caution. Stall.
Fucking hell.
Caution. Stall.
God, I hate the high altitude nature missions because it's so hard to do. This thing can't turn. Stall speed is incredibly high.
Bingo.
Got it. Okay. So just go for the TGTs. Enemy reinforcements approaching. Please clean up the remaining forces.
Update target.
Time is limited. Shoot carefully. Get the oil tank. No. Aim for the radar. How about no? Just TGTs.
Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye. Caution. Pull up.
Yeah. God, I hate this piece of crap. Yeah. It is a rocket. It is not meant to turn. Why? Oh God! I forgot this thing has drift. Oh my God. Ugh. Need more mandatory crappy planes than AC. No, we don't!
Bullseye. Bullseye.
We are just fine having normal planes.
Warning. Missile alert. Missile alert. Bullseye.
Alright, Keith, time to die. Tunnel run in a... No! Stop! We are not doing a tunnel run in an SR-71. Are you insane? Mission over. F-104. Oh my god. White Valley Air Base successfully destroyed. How's your first sortie? Good job. I realize there's a lot to get lost in unfamiliar surroundings and new coffins, but since you become one of us now, we expect better results in the future. Show me what you really have next time. Farewell. Not there? It's Fee. Today was hard, but I'm glad we both made it out okay. It's just, you know, I'm still not used to Neucom. I don't know if it's right for me to say this, but as someone helped by them, but what Sis and the others are trying to do here is just, it's not to say that I think the General's right or anything. I just wonder who won in this fight. It's like, before we knew it, we got wrapped up into something way bigger than us. Sorry, I know all I do is complain. Well, later. Yeah, but performance got punished. I think so. We're gonna do save state there. It's me, Simon. Are you actually in there? Well, whatever. No. Well, even so. Frankly, I'm quite fascinated by what you've achieved up to now. Generally speaking, of course. Even after you transferred from UPO, I had no idea who you really were. No matter how I try to say it, I guess it's just that I didn't notice you. But you know, that's fine. That's just fine. That's just fine for you. Better off not being noticed, not being known by anyone. That's why you... Alright, zero gravity! We're going to space! I have to say the quote from Command and Conquer. I'm going to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space! Oh, you want me to do that one, Gia? Okay. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Her continuing mission to seek out strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Cue the TNG. You detected unknown satellites. It's thought that they might as well be owned by General Resource. Ride the rocket out of the atmosphere and destroy the satellites from orbit. If they're important to General Resource, hostilities are inevitable. I wish you the best of luck. The R-35 or 352 Sepia. Neutron beam and plasma beam gun. Okay. Maybe Simon pulled some strings picture here. General Resources airborne troops are advancing to occupy this base. We shall begin the launch before they arrive. Count it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, ignition. 2, 1, liftoff. Love that the category is Starfighter. Yeah. Booster separated, leaving atmosphere. Entering orbit. Leaving atmosphere. Okay. Available flight time is 3 minutes. Destroy all the satellites in that time.
Bullseye.
Hold on. Love you. I'll love you forever, space shuttles. No amount of rocket propaganda will make me hate you.
Bullseye.
Space shuttle was a good first step. It's one we needed to take. However, space shuttle was only ever designed for orbital flight. It was not meant to leave Earth orbit.
Bullseye.
Maybe you're a fan of Enterprise, but Discovery is my favorite ever. Actually, Enterprise never made it to space, if you're talking about the space shuttle. Enterprise was more or less a test of the gliding aspect. Can the shuttle land off a glide? Yeah, it was carried up by like a specialized Boeing 747, and then released, and Enterprise glided down. The first space shuttle in space was, I believe, the Columbia. But I had a model of Discovery. I don't know what happened to it. I was like a kid.
Hurry up.
Bullseye. Mission accomplished. Well, that wasn't too hard. Now re-entering the atmosphere. Please stabilize your craft with the nose elevated.
Atmospheric entry.
Autopilot! I ain't doing that shit! Come on, man. No. Successful re-entry confirmed on radar. Return to the base. This Lego shuttle that was Thanks to you, the mission was a success. By destroying laser attack satellites, we've gained superiority in space combat. What's wrong? Still not here? Or are you hiding from me? Well, whatever. Even so. Is it possible that I misjudged? Ah, there's no need for you to answer that question. All I ask is if you ever have need of me again, Take some time to reconsider. Farewell. Man, dude's creepier than Gendo Akari. I don't know, Gio. Reconsider my life's choices, I guess. Big sis, your name was on the list of subjects slated for sublimation experiments. Is this what this is about? I volunteered. Why do you think I've been with Neucom all this time? You never change, do you? Your dreams are better off in your head. Dreams? You think this is a pipe dream? What do you think you know about me? No one is getting in my way, not even my only sister. You discarded much along the way, but you'll throw away your body and mind? Sublimation has never succeeded. This is absurd. What on earth are you looking for? The next world. One all should strive for. I want to know the depths of this space. Perceptions and sensations, never before conceived. All living things, without exception, hold minds and souls of unknown potential, held back only by their flesh. Even if that's true, the power you desire lies beyond that which nature has deemed fit for humans. It's a dangerous power. That's right. Exactly right. What I seek is the power obtainable by the chosen. Okay, I got stuck. Man can never become God. It's like, that's a feat considering Gendo. I know, right? We just fought again. It's all gone wrong. No matter what my sister says, to try and use science to shape the world, I can't believe it. Even so, when I told her the reason I was here, I was worried about her, she lashed out at me. She told me, do whatever you want. But my entire life has been spent watching from behind, seeing her live freely. Hey, how about you? What are you fighting for?
Communication interrupted.
I think it's the receding airline.
Decrypting urgent message.
This is a personal message. It will delete itself the moment you close it. Actually, I was registered to participate in one of the personality duplication experiments that Neucom runs, but the company stopped me. My superiors said it would be problematic for someone in my position and to think hard about the PR issues. If you ask me, that line of thinking is a bit too close to generals. Sublimation is just the thing to shatter barriers like position and social order, and facilitate true understanding. In that regard, it was a shock to me to see just how far Neucom still has to go. But I haven't given up. I'll make my own chance. I've received a very special invitation. When the time comes, I'll let you know. If it's something that you want. I think I'd like to take that chance together with you. It's just, I'm worried what'll happen to Fee. So I thought I'd let you know first. Sorry to drag you into personal matters, but I'm counting on you. Well. One more thing. This whole talk, don't tell Fee about it just yet.
Information download complete.
So Soul Killer of Cyberpunk 77 is a gift or punishment. Looks like it depends upon the pretty much. However, apparently this is different than Soul Killer. Because whatever sublimation does, it just copies the mind into an engram. The original is still there, and then the copy apparently tries to destroy the original, aka kill the person, to free themselves. Whereas with Soul Killer and Cyberpunk, it just it copies the mind and makes an engram, but it kills the person in the process. So there is no two at once sort of thing. Alright. So, Utopian Dreams. Okay. This is one of those where I just have to follow Cynthia. We've heard General Resource is gathering troops at an airbase to resist our invasion. So we'd like you to fly in at low altitude to avoid radar and attack the airbase. Pay close attention to your altitude while you execute this mission. In addition, we prepared the new craft, Delphinius 3, for your use. We wish you the best of luck. Connected. I don't like the spread bomb. It's finally time to get serious with our next door neighbors. Big Sis, don't get too riled up. Don't call me Big Sis in combat. How many times do I have to tell you? Sorry.
Caution. Hold down. Clear to engage. Hold on. Warning. Hold on.
Eh?
Missile alert.
Fuck your missiles.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
We have an emergency. An unknown aircraft carrier has appeared, and a military coup d'etat has begun. Please return immediately. Seriously? That's way ahead of schedule. Why is it starting now? Wait, what's wrong? Sorry, Fee. I have to walk the path I believe in. What do you mean? What? Sorry, there's no time to explain. But I'm part of this coup d'etat. If you're against it, return to Neucom. But if you choose to believe in me, I'd like you to come with me. I'll explain the situation afterwards. Don't screw with me, big sis! You can't go with her! Come back!
Decide.
We're joining Cynthia. You came. Thank you for believing in me. We'll be joining up with Ouroboros. Fee, go home. Big sis, no! Dijon came as promised. It's Cynthia. Understood. Permission to dock granted. So this is the aircraft carrier Safrina. It's a blimp. What size?
Docking.
Autopilot. Okay, so for this one, Docking's earlier. I know, right? We don't really have to worry about anything. It's just, there's no branches or anything. We now continue our report regarding the explosion that occurred at the Neucom airbase, located in the Waiapolo Mountains. Currently, Neucom Info is coordinating with local police to perform a group investigation regarding the cause. The names of the confirmed casualties are being announced by Neucom Info. Among those names are the following: NUA affiliated mechanics Robert Sanderson, George Thompson, Tadako from Comms, first name still unknown. Likewise, Stark from Comms, first name still unknown. It's Tony. NEU pilot Fiona Chris Fitzgerald. Likewise, pilot Kevin Jones. Yes, is that so? We interrupt this broadcast. Just now it seems that the downed satellite circuit came back online. So please, take a look at this intercepted message, broadcasted by extremists at the airport, starting point the coup d'etat to the surrounding area. We're at the airport. All flights have been cancelled. On every airline into every region. No explanation has been given. However, a circulating rumor that General Resources lost air superiority has thrown the airport into a panic. Hello everyone. I am reporting to you on a location 50 kilometers away from the geofront. Can you see it? In these skies we have recorded numerous formations of fighter planes, all headed for the geofront. There are probably still many who misunderstand our rise to action. Certainly the bloodbath that swims before their eyes looks familiar, an old friend of humanity. But I will say only this. This war now waged by the militaries of the three organizations of General Resource, Neucom, and UPEO is only the gate to our desired revolution. That's right. We have a true enemy. It is neither General Resource nor Neucom, to say nothing of groups like the UPEO. With this revolution's success, there will be no need for such powers. For us. No, for anyone. It's been announced that the filtering of certain keywords will be enacted on the broadcasting systems used for media from the General Resource conglomerate. This is the first time that media censorship has been enforced on such a large scale. Our current show is broadcasted from an independent broadcasting office. As such, we will continue to provide intercepted video uncensored. We already have technology for humanity to overcome its limitations. The preparations are complete. Throw away your bodies. This revolution is for you. To make your lives truly free. And so we make our declaration. This sublimation of all humanity, the one and only truth that will let us evolve to the next world. This technology is no fantasy. Let us show you proof. An example of what can be. Vision. This man lost his body completely through a scheme of General Resource. Even so, he is undeniably real. A life form in the Electrosphere. Life, mind, and consciousness come. Together, these three powers can combine to form a will that need not be held back by a fragile frame of flesh. This ancient truth has been passed down by man since before written records. But you need not search history yourself. We show you the way to a life unfettered by the limitations of flesh. We declare this is humanity's new form. And here we have Vision, the first in human history to be reborn as a bodiless life form. He's the leader of the beginning. And by him we've moved to revolution.
Neucom の事故、ニュースを見た。あれ、絶対に陰謀だわ。フィーが。だから言ったのに。
Sorry, I
襲ったのに。
had a coughing fit.
ずっと言ってたのに。いつも意地張って。バカな。バカな。
So Cynthia is sad that Fee didn't throw away her body. And now she's dead.
私の言うことを聞いてればこんなことにはならなかった。ニューコムのやつら結局ゼネラルと変わらない。やはり革命はしなければいけない。
And she drank the Kool-Aid.
この世界はダメになる。
So your Geo is saying the airport scene was like something totally unrealistic. Yeah, then that happened. Okay, so here we go. It's been a while. Do you remember that I once invited you when you were with UPEO? You did well to come here. In actuality, this whole revolution was already planned back then. In other words, you were already in the palm of my hand. I'm sure you knew as well. UPO, Neucom, ultimately rats hiding in the same hole. That's what it comes down to. Peacekeeping, scientific progress, all have their own impudent talk, and all are cowards who get nothing done. But I am different. There is nothing that I fear. The world's eyes are now on me. I will stare them down. I will begin a festival of blood for all those who once mocked me. They will perish, clinging to their flesh. So, what I find interesting is this terrorist organization that means to liberate humanity from the prisons of their flesh chose to call themselves Ouroboros, which is a dragon eating its own tail, which symbolically means that the very movement that they're purporting to espouse will ultimately consume itself in the end. Dragon is another translation. Snake, like your manner. Yeah. But the Ouroboros is significant in the fact that there are many snakes, dragons, other serpentine things, but only the Ouroboros is the one that eats its own tail. Which is kind of a hint that this is not going to go well. Because what Dijon probably forgot about was, oh, I can live on this Electrosphere forever, freed from the prison of my flesh. Wait, why is the Electrosphere going dark? What's going on? Power ran out because the fuel needed to generate power for your Electrosphere is now gone because there was no fleshy humans left to restock it. You gigantic dumbass. There will always need to be people in meat space to maintain the artificial infrastructure required to have the Electrosphere in the first place. Once the power goes out for those servers, they're all dead. So, by turning everyone into sublimated copies, Ouroboros will literally consume itself. Hence why it's symbolic that it's a serpent, whatever you want to call it, eating its own tail. Ouroboros. You know how authorized fees. But I'm part of Ouroboros! What the hell? Alright. Alright, looks like we're still in the Delphinius. Thank you. You believed in me, even when I didn't explain anything. So no matter what happens, I'll protect you. We're going to extricate the pilot of our ultimate weapon, Night Raven, from UPEO. First, we'll assault the UPEO base and eliminate the ground troops. Your mission will be make it so the extrication craft can land on the runway. I pray for your success. Alright, just kill all the TGTs. Got it. So does Ouroboros not have their own signature aircraft
Caution. Stall. Caution.
that the
Stall.
player can fly?
Bullseye.
Maybe look that up. Okay.
Bingo.
Don't think so. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Because we are a parasitic terrorist organization.
Bullseye.
Although you think they'd repaint the planes.
Bullseye. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Don't see any. Okay.
Bullseye. Warning. Bullseye. Missile alert. Bullseye.
Let's say.
Bullseye.
Yeah, that's a general resource one. That's probably what we're gonna fly in the GR to Ouroboros path.
Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye.
Touchdown. Now move in to extract the pilot. Protect us from the air. I successfully extracted the pilot. Clear the way so we can take off.
Update target.
Burkets. Now I've got to get back to the carrier. If we don't hurry, we won't get away. Watch how you're flying. We've got the all-important pilot. The girl who's the key to unlocking Night Raven for myself.
Bullseye.
I mean, I didn't say that out loud.
Missile alert.
This is, yep. It's here. Just like in BioShock, there's constants and variables. So too in this game, there are constants and variables. And one of those constants is, we always kill Vision. No matter what.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
was a joke. I was saying that while spoiling both the original Gundam show and... I mean, I'm probably not going to watch that second show because I don't even know what it is. And the original Gundam is extremely hard to find, so... Even if you did spoil it, I probably won't remember. So go ahead.
Missile alert. Bullseye. Mission accomplished.
まさか勇気をのアイドルが
Alright,
入ってた
spoilers on.
そうだレロアップしたなキースご苦労だった
If need be, just whisper it to me and I can look at it then. I have weather notification. Leading edge of storms. Okay, arrival of storms gonna be in a couple hours. Okay. We should be done by then. Because there's just 3 more missions. Yeah, you're allowed to whisper. Welcome back, Arena. I've been waiting. It all begins now. I'll show the world the true power you've hidden through Night Raven. The craft made to change the world. But Vision, is it not your true form, the sublimation of humankind, that is actually going to change the world? Without the Night Raven, you can tell the masters of the Electrosphere yourself. No, you're wrong. The purpose is to the power to show others. Can you even see my form? No, but is there any worth in having a visible physical body? You understand nothing yet. Bound by this world unaware, only to lose it all in a moment. Do you think I wanted this? You didn't wish for sublimation? Well, all I've wished for. Would I betray Neucom, my only sister, for? Everything I threw away in this revolution was all exactly that. What you are. What I am. You want this? Because you think you can see something in it. But it's nothing but a pipe dream. You want to run away from your reality. What do you think you'll see in the Electrosphere? Listening to you talk, it sounds like you believe the Electrosphere to be heaven. If you want to run to heaven, then chase after your sister. This is all a living nightmare. He always told me the same thing. That your dreams are better off in your head. But thanks to you, I understand now. Okay. I don't really understand much of it since I don't really know much about Gundam, but it does sound a little similar to what's going on right now. Okay. Sorry. It's just I got nowhere left to go. I thought that this was finally the place for me, but it's too much. Looks like the fool wasn't Fee, it was me all along. Even so, I intend to end it with this fight,
この戦いに
for
権利を
both
つけ
my
るつもり
sake
で
and for Fee's,
それから
and for you as
君の
well.
ことも必ずだから
So please allow me one
私の
last request.
最後のわがままを許してここから
After this, I'll be gone.
そして
What was the
何が
truth
この
behind
戦いの
this
真実だったの
fight?
か それだけ
I'll
は
fight
自分の
until
目
I
で見
see
る
it with
ま
my
で
own
戦う
eyes.
そのつも
I
り
won't give up till I do.
だから
So,
私を
please
信じて
believe in me,
お願い
alright?
だからそれじゃ
See you later. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Counter-revolution.
いいじゃんあの男レナをナイトレーベンに乗せ
He said
メガフロ
Raven,
ートを沈め
or
るって言
Rena
っ
would
た
pilot Night Raven, she would
これ
sink the
誰
Megafloat.
の好きにもさせ
But
ない
I'm not playing it in anyone's
あ
hands.
あ追うからね
Ever again. Now let's go after them. I think we're a little late.
メガフロートが燃えて
Megafloat is aflame.
ゼネラルはまだ
Generals
レナのこと
still
を知らない
shouldn't know about Reyna.
早く化け物
Hurry up
を
and
ね
find that bat monster. It's a bird. Okay.
Engage.
TGTs.
子供が
Small fries are coming out to play.
相手はゼネラルじゃない
General isn't our opponent here. Our only enemy is Dijon. Yeah.
Pull up. Warning. Bullseye.
Yeah.
Bullseye. Pull up. Warning. Missile alert. Missile alert.
That was a Nimitz carrier. Wait,
あれは何
what's that? Night Raven. So I think the only time where Megafloat doesn't die is in the UPEO ending. Because Reyna never gets the Night Raven. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of dead people. What incredible power.
あれの母艦
If we don't destroy it, the carriers, Safrino... I'm going to strike!
Update target. Warning. Missile alert. Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye. Caution.
Ow.
Damage. Missile alert. Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert. Missile alert. Warning. Missile alert. Caution.
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
Bullseye. Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert. Missile alert. Bullseye.
Down you go. Well, I was hitting hard points, Ross.
いいじゃん。
Vision.
見つけた。
There he is! We're chasing him!
いいじゃん。あんたのエゴに騙されて
This is your
死んだ人
punishment
々
for
の
those
無
who
知をか
died fooled by your ego. Fooled, you say? You're chasing your infantile dream is what got you here. What a convenient
こっ
excuse.
ちのセリフ。
That's my line.
Update targets. Bingo. Mission accomplished.
やったの。
Did we do it?
フィ
V, were you watching? Please go to the shadow room. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, let me just do that. Save changes. So we have 2 more missions, Pursuit and Self-Awareness. He's been dead this whole time. He's part of the Electrosphere. But we might actually be after Night Raven. I don't know. God damn it. We're in the tunnels again. Quit! Chase the fleeing bat!
これで終わりにする。
We'll put this all to an end. Oh yeah, I love fighting in the Geo front. Not. It's gotten even fast. Oh god. God fucking damn it. I can't tell if I'm hitting or not. What? Oh god. Nope, don't like that. Where? To be continued. Well, okay. Alright. Thank you for lurk. Oh, hey, we're out of the geofront now. Thank God.
見つけた。
There it is. We're going after it. Cynthia, can you hear me? It's me, Simon from Neucom. If you intend to stop this monster, I'll respond. I'll cooperate with you. Why now? Because I feel responsible for this. Take it down quickly. Stop Night Raven.
Engage.
So it's like Dijon actually is dead. Dead. So quick! It's getting power to maneuver from the Metropolis's Aeon generators. If you destroy the generators, the Raven's wings will be clipped. Roger that. Do it quickly. It'll run away again.
Update target. Bullseye. Warning. Missile alert.
Yeah, I see it.
Missile alert. Warning. Missile alert.
Damn it. Alright. Have a good one, Roz. Thanks for stopping by.
Bullseye.
We're almost done with the stream anyway. Just gotta kill the Aeon generators, kill Reyna,
Warning.
and then they'll be done. Damn it.
Bullseye.
There are a shit ton of these generators. Oh my god.
Bullseye.
Alright, 2 more generators.
Warning. Missile alert. Bullseye.
Damn it.
Ionosphere destroyed.
Alright, it's barely moving. Take it out at once.
Update target. Bullseye.
Down you go, Raina.
Mission accomplished.
Simon, I don't know why you did this, but I'm grateful. I just didn't want to lose an important test subject. All of you, return to Neucom. I've already made preparations. Farewell. Cynthia, I'm waiting at the laboratory. That'd be funny if Night Raven killed the laboratory. Hey, can you hear me? Thanks for following me to the end. I'll be following you now. So please, choose where we go. We could go back to Neucom, or run far away. Hey, can't you hear me? I mean, I'd say we run away, but I don't think it's in my hands anymore. This morning, Neucom, General Resource, and UPO agreed to a trilateral ceasefire. In addition, there was an announcement of temporary partnership to quickly draw out and suppress internal guerrilla movements. The motive for this unprecedented cooperation is believed to be the fact that the conspiracy's leader was a member of General Resource, with several members of the coup coming from Neucom. Yes, yes, good boy, good boy. That's, disturbing. Are we real, or are we a Cylon? Well, that's it for the Neucom to Ouroboros route. We have only got one more playthrough of Ace 3 to get the final ending, and that is the GR through Ouroboros route. But anyway, I will be hunkering down for now. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had fun. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow with Final Fantasy IX. But, let's see here. I don't think there's an after credits scene. Safety and quick weather is super destructive. Well, the storms fired up in central Kansas. local weather, or the local meteorologist that I follow, he's been saying there's a possibility that they might weaken by the time they get to me. They're just gonna have to monitor it. But the initial wave at 4 is gonna be the big one. If we make it through that, we're just gonna have rain. So here's hoping. Anyway, take care, everybody. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow with Final Fantasy IX.